New phone every 90 days. Same brothers, different number. That's the rule. Woo! 3 months in the phone, go in a river deep. Brodies know the drill, every contact got a keep. In the head, not a device, that's the realest of the law. Every burner that I drop is a chapter that I thought. The Fed's been after a brother of mine for the year. Caught him on a single text, he forgot to clear. I don't make that mistake. Every line a different ring. Every 90 days a different bell, a different king. Mama got my number on a permanent line. Everyone has got update every 3 at a time. Woo! The burner phone is the realest of the tools. Every brother in the empire know the unwritten rules. Woo! Burner phone every 90. Watch. Burner phone. Woo! Drop it in the water deep, deep. Burner phone, yeah. Every number that I keep. Burner phone. Woo! Woo! On my head, not the screen. Burner phone, gang. That's how I stay clean. Bro, brother burner change every 3 months in a foreign. Every brother in the gang know the rule, no warning. In it, I keep 3 burners in a safe in the wall. One for the sweet, one for the road, one for the core. Bro on the corner got caught cause he kept the same line. Now he doing 5 for a text that didn't decline. From the feds is patient. They study every move you make. Every burner that I drop is a different state. The realest soldiers know the discipline of the phone. Every contact in your head, never tight, never shown. Bro, burner phone forever, every 9 year switch. Every brother in the family understand the pitch. Yeah. Bro, burner phone. Woo, woo. Drop it in the water deep. Burner phone, yeah. In it, every number that I keep. Burner phone. Woo, woo. In my head, not the screen. Burner phone, gang. Woo. That's how I stay clean. Woo. The phone is the enemy. Every text you send is a piece of evidence. Every contact you save is a name on a list. Woo! The realest soldiers know. The realest empire is the one with no trace. Burner phone. Every 90 days, forever. Woo! Burner phone forever, every move silent and tight. Bro, the realest empire is the one that's out of sight. Brooklyn taught me discipline, every text is a trap. In it, London taught me same, every contact on the map. Woo! The burner phone is the realest of the law. Fam, everybody in the gang understand the floor. Woo! Boss. Burner phone, bro. Drop it in the water deep. Burner phone, yeah. Woo! Every number that I keep. Burner phone, woo! In my head, not the screen. Burner phone, bro. That's how I stay clean. Woo! Burner phone forever. Every 90 days. Bro, in it, fam. The realest discipline. Burner phone.
Mama said a lot of things I didn't listen to. Now I'm 35 and every word is coming through. Yeah. Mama said, son, don't trust a friend who shows up only for the win. I laughed at her and rolled with every brother in the den. 20 years later, half of them gone, half of them broke. And the realest friends I got is the one she always spoke about. When I was 12, the boy she said stay close to that one. Now we running empires while the others ain't a son. And nobody anymore. Mama saw the truth in the eyes. I was too young to understand. I was wearing a disguise. She told me money come and go, but the family stay. I bought everything she warned me about, and I had to pay. Now I sit at the dinner with the realest brothers in the room, and every one of them is the boy she pointed out the bloom. Yeah. Mama was right about everything, watch me. What mama said, it's coming true every day. What mama said, 20 years to repay. What mama said, yeah, was the gospel all along. What mama said, was the realest kind of song. Yeah. 4P up, mama told me never never sign without you read. I signed the contract at 19, lost the whole damn red. Took 10 years to claw it back, every dollar fight. Every time my pen touch paper, now I see her in the light, saying, son, read every line and read it twice. The world is full of brothers who sell you the same vice. She told me don't talk loud, son, the loud ones get caught. I was loud at 23, the feds came to my plot. Lost a year of the climb, sitting in a cell with the time. Could've avoided the whole thing if I listened to a line. Yeah, mama said it all, I just heard it too late. Every wisdom from a mother is a gift you don't trade. Oh, for ya, what mama said. Watch us, what mama said. Yeah, it's coming true every day. What mama said. Yeah, 20 years to repay. What mama said. Yeah, was the gospel all along. What mama said. Was the realest kind of song. She called me last week. She said, son, I read about you in the magazine. I said, mama, what they say? She said, they said you're a genius, but I knew you were a genius when you were 9 years old. And I've been waiting 26 years for the world to catch up to what I always knew. Yeah, yeah. Every word she ever told me hit me in the chest. Yeah. Every lesson finally come to rest. Mama wisdom is the realest kind of wealth. The realest education for the spirit and the health. What mama said forever in my head and in my heart. Phobia. Every word from mama is a different kind of hope. It's coming true every day. What mama said. 20 years to repay. What mama said. Yeah, was the gospel all along. What mama said. Was the realest kind of song. What mama said. Every word, every time. Yeah, phobia for mama. She knew. She knew.
First time in Paris, 28 years old. Kid from the block, standing where the legend's been told. Yeah, I flew into Paris on a Thursday in the spring. Never been on a plane out the country, my first thing. Got off the jet and the air smelled like a different time. Like every dream I ever had was waiting on the line. Took a taxi to the hotel by the river, walked the bridge. Saw the Eiffel in the distance, almost fell off the ridge of the moment. Cause the kid in me ain't never seen this. Pulled out the phone, sent my mama a picture, no kids. Just a message that said, mama, I made it for real. She wrote back with a single tear, and the sun, what you feel. The city was a mirror, show me where I've been and how far the kid from the cold projects could win. Yeah, first time in Paris. Watch me, first time in Paris. Kid from the block on the bridge. First time in Paris. Eiffel in the distance, rich. First time in Paris. Mama on the phone in tears. First time in Paris. Made it after all the years. Breton, I met him at the cafe near the river that night. He was sitting there in awe, every street, every light. Love for me, you welcomed him, said, brother, you arrived. He didn't even speak, just nodded, every dream aloud. We took him to the suite where the empire decided. Showed him every painting, every relic, every prize. He said, Breton, I came from a place where they don't fly. I said, now you fly forever, every kingdom got an eye. For the realest of the brothers, every borough got a brother. Brooklyn, London, Berlin, Paris, every brother is another ice called the Empire International that we built. First time in Paris, every continent gets tilt. La Familia. First time in Paris. Ice cold. First time in Paris. Yeah. Kid from the block on the bridge. Ice cold. First time in Paris. Eiffel in the distance, rich, rich. First time in Paris, yeah, brother. Mama on the phone in tears, La Familia. First time in Paris, made it after all the years. You know what I did when I got back to the hotel? I just sat on the balcony, looking at the city for 2 hours, without saying a word. Because the kid I used to be had never seen anything bigger than the block. And tonight, he saw the world, and he wept. Yeah. Every city I touch down in is a chapter of the climb. La Familia. Every brother in the time. The kid from the coal project standing on a bridge. Ice cold. The Empire International on the ridge. Yeah. First time in Paris. Every dream finally real. La Familia. Every borrow we feel. First time in Paris. Yeah. Kid from the block on the bridge. Ice cold. First time in Paris. Yeah. Eiffel in the distance, rich. Hey. First time in Paris. Yeah, brother. Mama on the phone in tears, tears. First time in Paris. Made it after all the years. Yeah. First time in Paris. Won't be the last. La Familia. The Empire International, forever, ice cold. Made it.
Gang gang, birthday mama first. Every year, same rule. My birthday today, mama got the first call. For the brothers, for the foreign, for the diamonds in the hall. Quavo taught me family is the realest of the law. Every year I'm older, mama voice is the draw. Gang 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 in the foreign, every brother on the lot. But the birthday call to mama is the realest on the clock. Draco on the seat, every chamber on the cop. But the realest weapon is the love from a no shop. She sang me the song that she sang since I was three. Mama in the kitchen with the cake she made for me. Every year the same, every year a different reason. 4PF in the foreign, but the family is the season. Birthday calls, mama first. Watch us. Watch us. Birthday calls, mama first. Every year, birthday calls. Every story, every tear, birthday calls. Same song, different age, birthday calls. Mama on the realest stage, yeah. 4P up, my mama called me at 6 in the morning. Said, son, you turn a man today. My baby got gone. She sang me the same song she been singing since I was small. And I cried in the foreign while the CD was a wall. Yeah. Every year I grow further from the kids she raised. But the birthday call to mama keep the bond unraised. She told me, son, no matter how much money you make, you'll always be the boy I held when the world tried to take. Yeah. 4P up in the mansion that a birthday voice built. Every dollar I earned was a thread in a quilt. Birthday calls forever, mama first in the line. 4P up, the realest blessing of the time. Yeah, 4P up, birthday calls. Watch us, watch us, watch us. Birthday calls, mama first every year. Birthday calls, every story, every tear. Birthday calls, same song, different age. Birthday calls, 4P up, mama on the realest stage. Yeah, 4P up, she still sang the same song, the one she sang when I was in a high chair. And every year I sit in a different city with a different empire, but I'm still that little boy, listening to my mama sing me happy birthday. That's the realest gift I'll ever get. Birthday calls forever, every year different age. Yeah, 4P up, every birthday is the realest page. Gang gang in the foreign, but the family is the throne. Yeah, the realest empire is the mama on the farm. Mama first, that's the only realest rule. 4P up, every birthday call First time the black card came out, the waiter froze. Used to count the change, now the card pay everything I chose. I was 26 at a dinner with the family in town. Mama, brother, sister, kids, every seat had a crown. Took the family to a place we couldn't even afford to see. When mama bought groceries with the food stamps at 23. Waiter brought the bill, was looking close to $1,000. I pulled out the black card slow, never raised my hand. Mama saw the card and her eyes went wide. Said, "Son, when did this happen? I've been by your side." I just smiled and said, "Mama, eat without looking at the price." First time in the family that the menu wasn't ice. The black card got more weight than the diamonds on my chest. Every meal I buy the family is a victory at rest, yeah. Black card, no limits. Watch me. Black card, no limit, no fear. Black card, mama eating without tears. Black card, first time at the top. Black card, family never gon' stop. Straight up, the black card of memory I carry to the grave. Used to wash the dishes at the place that I now save. La la la, every meal I eat I think about the kid who watched his mama count the coins for the bread she did buy at the corner store with the change in her purse. Now I'm paying for the whole restaurant. Every course is lit. The black card don't just buy the food, it buy the dignity of a mother who ain't never had a single luxury. Cactus Jack in the forum with the family in the room. Every dollar that I spend is a flower in the bloom of a tree that mama planted when she sacrificed for me. Black card forever, every meal a victory. Straight up. Black card, la, la, la. No limit, no fear. Black card, la, la, la. Mama eating without tears. Black card, first time at the top. La, la, la. Black card, family never gon' stop. You know what the realest part of that dinner was? It wasn't the food, it wasn't the wine. It was watching my mama order dessert for the first time in her life without asking the price. That's what the black card really paid for. That moment, yeah. The black card is symbol of every battle that I won. Straight up, la la la. Every dinner with the sun. Mama eating dessert, no limit, no concern. It's lit. Every meal is a lesson and a turn. Black card forever, every family meal a flex. Every restaurant is the realest text. Black card, no limit, no fear. Black card, mama eating without tears. Straight up, first time at the top. Black card, family never gon' stop. Yeah. Black card, family forever. Straight up, la la la. Straight up, la la la. Black card, still. 4 p.m. I don't post a foreign, I don't post a chain. The real flex is silent, never look the same. Yeah. Yeah, I drove the foreign for a year before the world ever knew. Bought the mansion, bought the cars, never posted on the view. 4 p.m. in the silence, every move on a hush. Every dollar deposited, every single photo flush. They was asking what you doing, I just said I'm okay. Truth is, I was building empires that I wouldn't display. On the gram, on the Twitter, on the TikTok, on the line. Every flex I had was silent, every kingdom was mine. Mama always told me, son, the loudest broke is the loud. Quietest brothers I know on the city run the crowd. Yeah, I don't post it, that's the realest of the flex. Every move I make is silent, every empire complex. Yeah. 4 p.m. I don't post it, watch me. I don't post it, yeah. flex is the hush. I don't post it. 4 p.m. Why they posting? I'm in blush. I don't post it. Yeah, yeah. The kingdom in the dark. I don't post it. 4 p.m. That's the realest kind of mark. Gang, gang. I don't post a foreign in a lot. 100 bands deposited, never on a single shot. Quavo taught me silence is the realest of the play. Every flex on the internet is broken away. Gang, gang in the empire. Never posted on the ground. Every brother in the family eating off the silent plan. Draco in the sea, never posted on the live. Real ones in the foreign understand to survive. The loudest in the room is the broken disguise. Real ones at the table never need to advertise. Gang, I don't post it, that's the realest of the law. Every silent brother eating every loud one in the floor. Gang, gang, I don't post it, watch this. I don't post it, yeah. The realest flex is the hush. I don't post it. 4 p.m. Why they posting? I'm in plush. I don't post it, yeah. The kingdom in the dark. I don't post it. 4 p.m. The realest kind of mark. Yeah. 4 p.m. The first rule of being rich is not looking rich. Every billionaire in the world dressed like the help, while the broke ones flexing rented Lambos on the ground. I don't post it because I don't have to. The realest currency doesn't need a caption. The silence is the realest flex of all time. Gang, gang, every move calculated, dime. 4 p up in the foreign, every brother on the same. Gang, gang, the realest king is silent in the flame, yeah. I don't post it, every dollar in the safe. Script. The realest kingdom never gave. I don't post it, yeah. The realest flex is the hush. I don't post it. 4 p.m. Why they posting? I'm in plush. I don't post it, yeah. The kingdom in the dark. I don't post it. 4 p.m. It's the realest kind of mark. Yeah. 4 p.m. I'll post it forever. Gang, gang. Silent kings only, yeah. Forever. I made a list of 17 things I'd never do. Read it back at 30, I've broken almost everyone through. I found a notebook in my mama's last spring. Page from 17 with the promises that I bring. I never sell, I never lie, I never cheat on no one. Half the list got broken before I even turned 21. The kid wrote them in a Sharpie when his heart was still clean. Before the world taught him survival mean unseen. Every promise that he made was a flag in the sand. Now the man who reads it carry everyone in his hand. The 17-year-old would be ashamed of me, but he ain't see the code of the road I'd have to be. Every broken promise was a lesson in disguise, but the kid in the notebook still haunting my eyes, yeah. Broken promises, broken vows, watch me. Broken promises, yeah. To the kid I used to be. Broken promises, he don't recognize me. Broken promises, yeah. Grew up means I lie. Broken promises, the 17 me died. Yeah, 4 p.m. But I wrote in that same notebook at 14. I never leave my mama in the cold. That's the dream, that's the one I kept. That's the one that's still alive. Every other promise broken, but my mama still arrived. Yeah, the realest version of the promises that we make are the ones to the family, the ones we cannot break. I broke the small ones to survive, that's the truth. But the big ones to the ones I love, I kept the proof. 4 PF in the foreign with the mama in the warmth. Every dollar that I earned was a promise come north. Broken promises forever, but the realest stay. The kid at 17 would smile if he saw the day. 4 PF, Broken promises. Watch us, watch us. Broken promises. Oh yeah, to the kid I used to be. Broken promises. Yeah, he don't recognize me. Broken promises. Yeah, grew up means I lied. For me a lie. Broken promises. The 17 me died. I burned a notebook last summer on the back patio of the mansion. Every page was a promise I'd broken. And as the paper turned to ash, I realized the kid who wrote those promises was trying to protect the future. He didn't know I'd survive. And maybe breaking some of those promises was the only way to be alive enough to apologize for them. Yeah, every broken promise was a step toward the truth. Yeah, 4 p.m. every lesson taught a roof. 17 me was wrong about a lot. Yeah, the grown me kept the promises that the kid forgot. Broken promises forever, but the realest still hold. 4 p.m. the realest vows is the ones never sold. Broken promises to the kid I used to be. He don't recognize me. Broken promises. Phobia, grew up means I lie. Phobia, lie. Broken promises. The 17 me died. Broken promises, but the realest still hold. Yeah, phobia for mama forever. The 17 me, forgive me. Hey.
Woo! 30 days inside for a charge that was nothing. But the inside taught me everything. Woo! 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 30 days inside for a charge that was nothing. But the inside taught me everything. Woo! I did 30 days when I was 23 for a charge that a lawyer should've crushed, but the courtroom was harsh. Sat in a cell with a man who'd been in for a decade. Asked him how you do it, he said, son, this is how it's made. You learn to count the hours, you learn to read the rules. You learn that every man inside is counting the same fools. Every meal a moment, every shower a relief. Every visit from my mama was a slice, so did the belief that the world existed outside the wall I was in, that I touched grass again, that I'd hear the wind. Mama brought me a Bible and a notebook on the third. I wrote down every lesson, every page, every word. Woo! 30 days, lifetime lesson. Watch! 30 days, taught me what the freedom means. 30 days, yeah. Every moment now I lean. 30 days, on the lessons that I learned. 30 days, now the freedom is earned. Bro, I did 3 weeks in HMP when I was 21. For some bollocks the lawyer said he'd handle. He ain't done. In it, the inside told me what the streets ain't teach. Every man on the wing got a sermon and a preach. From I read 7 books in those 3 weeks I was caged. Every page was a window, every word was a wage. Came out a different brother, never went back, never will. 30 days for me, 3 weeks for him. Every page is a hill. Mum collected me on the day they let me out the gate. Said son, don't ever come back, and I promised I'd be straight. Well, the cage is the realest motivator on the line. 30 days, 3 weeks, every soldier got the time. Yeah, bro, 30 days. Watch. 30 days, told me what the freedom mean. 30 days, you know, every moment now I lean. 30 days, on the lessons that I learned. 30 days, now the freedom is earned. You don't know freedom until you lose it. You don't know warmth until you sleep on a metal slab. You don't know your mama's voice until it's the only voice you can't hear. 30 days taught me everything that
23 years on the streets. Never quit. 30 days inside. 30 days inside. Changed my whole perspective. Bro, 3 weeks in the cage. Every moment a directive. Brooklyn taught me hustle. The cage taught me time. In it, London taught me same. Every cell was a climb. 30 days forever. Every lesson in the chest. Found every brother in the cage. Understand the test. 30 days. Told me what freedom means. 30 days. Yeah. Every moment now I lean. 30 days. On the lessons that I learned. 30 days. Now the freedom is earned. 30 days, never going back, never. Bro, in it, fam, the realest lesson. Freedom forever.
Yeah. Bratan. The realest decisions happen in the dark rooms, where no one sees the king. But the king sees everything. Bratan. Yeah. Bratan, I sit in the dark room with a single light on. Every contract on the table, every brother is gone. Just me and the paper. Me and the choice. Every decision in the dark room got a permanent voice. The world will see the result, never see how it's made. Every empire on the planet built behind the shade. La Familia at the dinner, never asked about the deal. The dark room is a place that only kings can feel. Ice cold, every choice made in the silence of the night. While the city is asleep, I'm making moves in the light of a single bulb above a desk in a hidden floor. Dark room decisions shape the world, I'm ruling more. Bratan, dark room decisions. What? Dark room decisions made alone. Dark room built the realest throne. Dark room, world will never know. No dark room. The kings move slow and low. I learned the dark room from a man who never made a sound. Used to watch him think for hours before he'd put a contract down. He told me, boy, the realest power is the patience of the night. Every loud man lose the empire, every dark room got the right. Now I sit in my own dark room with the city all asleep, making decisions that the lawyers never have to keep. Every move is calculated 4 nights in advance, while the world posts stories I'm orchestrating the dance. Well, the dark room is the throne that the world will recognize. The realest empire is the one that's invisible to eyes. Every contract sealed in silence, every brother understand. Dark room decisions forever, that's the realest hand. Dark room decisions. What? Dark room decisions made alone. Dark room built the realest throne. Dark room, world will never know. No dark room, the kings move slow and low. Bratan, every empire that you see in the magazine was built in a dark room you will never enter. Every decision that shaped the world was made by a man you've never met. In a room with no windows, that is the realest power. Ice Skull! The dark room, forever. The dark room is the realest seat of every king. Every empire ever built was hidden in the sting. The patience of the dark room is the throne. Brooklyn taught me silence, every choice my own. Dark room decisions, eternal in the law. The realest kings in the silence of the old. Decisions made alone. Dark room built the realest throne. Dark room, you will never know. No dark room, the kings move slow and low. Dark room decisions, La Familia. The realest throne is the one no one sees.
Ice God.
Dark room forever.
Yeah, I ain't building this for me. I'm building this for the grandkids I'll never even meet. Yeah, I've been thinking lately about the bloodline ahead. Every move I make today is a brick in the bed that my great-grandson gonna sleep on when the family is set. Every contract that I sign is a name you'll never forget. Mama told me young, said son, the realest empires last through generations of brothers, never just the present cast. Now I'm 36 with a daughter and a son in a wing. Every dollar that I stack is a future they'll bring. The realest legacy ain't the chains or the cars, it's the grandkids in the suite who don't know nothing, the scars that I had to carry on the climb to the top. Generations forever, this empire don't stop.
Yeah. 4PF for the generations, watch us.
Generations, this for the kids I'll never see. Generations, built so the bloodline can be. Generations, free from the cold and the climb. Generations, the realest empire of time. Yeah, 4PF, my son is gonna inherit a kingdom. Every dollar in the trust is a future and a freedom. He won't know the cold corner where his daddy used to stand. He'll just know the mansion and the family in command. Yeah, I made sure that every contract signed in his name, every property in the family, every diamond got the flame of a future generation that don't gotta start at zero. Generations forever, every grandkid is a hero of a story that I started when I had nothing at all. The realest legacy is the bloodline standing tall. 4PF in the foreign, but the foreign is for them. Every dollar that I earn is a thread in the hem. Breton, in my country the empires last for centuries. The realest families never count the moment, they count the destinies. La Familia eternal, every generation the throne. Every grandson inherit what the grandfather has grown. Ice got the planning that the world don't understand. Every dollar in the trust is a brick in the land that the family will own when I'm dust in the ground. Generations forever, the empire is sound. Bratton, my great-grandfather built the seed of the line. I'm just building on the foundation of the time. La Familia eternal, every kingdom in the chain. Generations forever, the realest of the flame.
Generations, yeah. 4PF for the grandkids. Ice Cup, La Familia. I ain't gonna meet them, but they gon' eat off the empire that I built. Generations, the realest legacy forever. Generations, every brother on the stand. Yeah, 4PF. Every grandkid in the land. Brighton, Ice Guard, the bloodline eternal. Every dollar earned is a chapter in the journal. Yeah, the realest legacy is the family ahead. La Familia forever. Every grandkid will be fed. Generations, this for the kids I'll never see. Generations, built so the bloodline can be. Generations, free from the cold and the climb. Generations, the realest empire of time. La Familia, generations, the bloodline eternal. Yeah, 4PF for the kids I won't meet forever. Generations, the realest empire for the family. Yeah. One winter coat for 3 boys in '94. Mama said we take turns wearing it to the store.
Yeah, 3 boys, 1 coat, 3 different schedules to keep. Brother had it in the morning before the bus could even peep. I had it in the afternoon when I walked to the park. Little brother got it at night when the world got dark. Mama sold the hoes up every Sunday by the light of a candle when the power got cut for the night. I remember how the sleeves was a little too long, but the warmth made the cold feel a little less wrong. Now I bought my brothers each a different kind of fur, closet full of jackets, every shade and every spur. But we still keep the old coat in a frame on the wall. Winter coat remind us where we started, that's all. Yeah. 1 coat for 3 brothers, watch me. Winter coat, yeah. 3 boys, 1 set of sleeves. Winter coat, that's the love nobody leaves. Winter coat, yeah. Made us brothers for life. Winter coat, sharing warmth through the strife. Yeah, 4 PF, I bought my brothers houses in the same block, so we see each other Sundays like the old days, no clock. Built a hallway full of pictures of the coat that we wore. Every kid that come around could see the truth of the score. That before the money came, we had each other tight. 3 boys taking turns, learning how to share the light. Yeah, the realest empire built on the brothers from the start. Every dollar that I earned just a tip from the heart. 4 PF in the foreign, but the foundation is real. 3 boys, 1 coat, that's the lesson I feel. Yeah, success can change the wardrobe, but it can't change the bond. When the coat forever, every brother I respond. Yeah, 4 PF, when a coat, watch us. When I go, 3 boys, 1 set of sleeves. Nobody leaves. Oh, yeah. Made us brothers for life. 4 PM, sharing warmth through the strife. You know what mama said when I framed the coat last year? She said, son, that coat raised 3 kings, don't ever take it down. And I won't. Because the warmth in those sleeves is the realest inheritance I got. Yeah. The coat is in the mansion where the brothers all meet. Yeah, 4 PF. Every Sunday is the realest treat. 3 boys grew to 3 men with the bond intact. Yeah. The realest legacy a mother could enact. Yeah. When the coat forever, every brother understand. 4 PF. The realest empire built by mama's hand. 3 boys, 1 set of sleeves. Winter coat, that's the love nobody leaves. OBS, OBS, made us brothers for life. Winter coat, sharing warmth through the strife. Winter coat, 3 boys forever. Yeah. 4 PF for my brothers. Winter coat, forever warm.
Yeah. Bratton, the throne fits only one. That is the lesson nobody teach you for you climb. Bratton, yeah, Bratton, I climbed the mountain with the brothers by my side. Every step we took together, every storm that we ride. Then I reached the summit and I turned to see the crew. Only me up there. every brother in the view. They couldn't make the last step. The throne was for one. Every brother that I climbed with left me alone in the sun. Ice cold at the top, the air so thin and cold. The price of the kingdom never told. La familia at the dinner, but the dinner is below. The summit is a silence that only the king know. Brought on every empire's a mountain you climb so low. The throne fits only one, that's the law of the foggy slope, no. Yeah. King alone, the throne for one. Watch me, watch me. King alone, yeah. The throne don't fit two. King alone, that's the price I went through. King alone, yeah. Brothers below the view. King alone, forever. Just me, all true, 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 yeah. True, true, true. I built the empire with my brothers in the climb. Every contract, every battle, every season, every time. Then the throne came in sight, and I had to make the call. One seat at the top, every brother had to fall. Not for me, I lifted them, gave them every dime. But the throne ain't shareable, that's the law of the climb. I sit alone now, every brother eat and live. But the seat I'm sitting on don't have a single thing to give to a second man. The throne don't recognize a pair. King alone forever, breathing the thin king air. Yeah, the empire still got brothers, every chamber, every man. But the throne up here is silent, and I sit alone, I stand. Brata, ice cold, the throne alone. La familia below. King alone, yeah, brata. The throne don't fit two. King alone, that's the price I went through. King alone, yeah, brothers below the view. King alone, forever, just me, all true, 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 true. Bratan, the mountain has many paths, but only one summit. And when you arrive, you will see. The brothers who climb with you did not betray you. They simply ran out of mountain. The throne is the loneliest seat. Ice cold, that is the law. The throne above is colder than the climb. Yeah. Every brother knew the price of the time. Ice cold, La Familia, every brother still eat. But the throne don't share the seat. Bratan, king alone, the realest empire law. Yeah. The throne for one, that's the realest flaw. Law, 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 blah, 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 blah. King alone, yeah. Bratan, the throne don't fit two. King alone, that's the price I went through. King alone, yeah. Brothers below the view. King alone, forever, just me, all true, 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 true. Breton, king alone. Ice sky, La Familia, below the throne. Yeah. King alone, forever, the throne for one.
When the music stops, what will they remember about me? Not the chain, not the cars, the man I lifted up. That's what I'm trying to build. Yeah. I've been thinking lately about the day this all ends. The microphone studio, the foreign, the friends. Every empire fall, every legend gets replaced. Every diamond on my neck will be auctioned, never traced back to me, but the lives that I touched along the way. Every kid I lifted out the cold, every brother that I gave a second chance, $1,000 gift, a job in the foreign. Those is the only things that gon' outlast the warning. The music gonna stop, the beat's gonna fade, but the family I built and the moves that I made, for the ones who couldn't speak, for the kids stop. Watch what stays. When the music stops, yeah. Straight up, what's gonna stay behind? When the music stops, the kids are left alive. When the music stops, yeah. The family didn't fight. When the music stops, the empire's not the line. Yeah, straight up, floating over everything I ever built. Cactus Jack in the cosmos with the empire that I tilt. Every diamond gonna fade when the music finally ends. La la la, but the kids that I lifted out the bin gon' raise the next generation with a different kind of code. Every dollar that I gave just a seed in the road. It's slick, the realest legacies, the seeds that I plant. Every kid I sent to college, every brother I unhand from the system that was holding them in chains for the years. La la la, when the music stops, only the seeds disappear. Let's know the seeds is the only thing that stays. Empire fade, but the seeds live forever dead. When the music stops, the empire will dissolve. Every contract signed will be etched that we resolve. La Familia eternal, but the empire's a moment. Every king in history, just a footnote in the comment. What survive is the bloodline, the children, the kin. Every grandson that I'll never meet will know the win that his grandfather built so the family could stand. When the music stops, that's the only realest head. Ice cold, the empire built in silence and in blood. We'll outlive the music when the orchestra is mud. Like the realest legacy ain't the throne or the crown. It's the family standing upright when the music goes down. Straight up, the empire fades. Not the ace god, only the bloodline stay. Not the car, the family sees the light. It's all that stays. When the music stops, yeah. When the music stops, the legacy remains. Straight up, every seed in the rain. Brother, ace gone, the family eternal. Every brother listed is a chapter in the journal. La la la, the empire fade, but the bloodline rise. La Familia forever. In the cosmos and the stars. When the music stops, straight up, what's gonna stay behind? When the music stops, the kids are left alive. When the music stops, yeah, right, the family didn't fight. When the music stops, the empire's not the line. La Familia, they score forever. Empire is just music. The family is the legacy. Straight up, the music stops. See from when the music stops, the realest legacy is the family forever. Yeah. Screw. Gang gang. I'm playing chess while they playing checkers. 3 moves ahead. Woo. Screw. 3 moves ahead of every man in the room. I've been studying the board since I left the womb. Quavo taught me strategy is the realest of the play. Every op I knock down is a piece that I display. Gang gang in the foreign, every brother on the move. Every contract a king, every brother a groove. Draco on the seat, every chamber on the lock. But the realest weapon is the patience and the clock. Every move is calculated 3 nights ahead. While they playing chess, checkers, I'm living in their head. Hey. Mama taught me young, said son, never make a move until you see the next three. Hey. That's the realest groove. Now I'm sitting on the throne cause I played a long line. Chestnut checkers, every move was mine. Skirt. Chestnut checkers, watch us. Chestnut checkers. 3 moves ahead of the play. Chestnut checkers. Every piece in his way. Chestnut checkers. Patience is the throne. Chestnut checkers. The slow one rule alone. Yeah, 4 PF. I've been thinking about the boy since I was 10. Mama bought me a chess set instead of toys at the den. Said son, the game of life is just a board with a king, and the only way to win is to think before the thing. Now I'm 30 in the foreign, the empire is set. Woo. Every brother in the family eat regardless, no debt. Yeah, every move I made was 3 nights in the dark. Studying the board, making every piece of mark. Used to watch the chicken boy flex on the corner with the gun. Now they sitting in the prison while I'm walking in the sun. Chestnut checkers, 4 PF, that's the realest creed. Every patient brother eat, every reckless brother bleed. Yeah, 4 PF, chestnut checkers, watch us. Chestnut checkers. 3 moves ahead of the play. 4 PF, chestnut checkers. Every piece in his way. Chestnut checkers. Patience is the throne. Chestnut checkers. The slow ones rule along. Yeah, 4 PF. You know, mama said the day she gave me that chess set. She said, son, life is gonna give you 2 options. The fast game and the slow game. Most boys pick fast and lose at 20. The smart ones pick slow and win at 50. Pick slow, son. Pick slow. And I did. Chestnut checkers, every move calculated tight. Yeah, 4 PF, every brother in the right. Gang, in the foreign, every piece on the throne. Yeah, every patient brother sitting on the kingdom alone. The realest king is 3 moves ahead. 4 PF forever. Every reckless brother dead. 3 moves ahead of the play. Chestnut checkers. Every piece in his way. Chestnut checkers. Patience is the throne. Chestnut checkers. The slow ones rule along. Chestnut checkers. Gang. Yeah. 4 PF. 3 moves ahead forever. Chess.
Yeah. Bratan. Every empire is built in blood. Ice cold. Mine is no exception. Bratan, the men who built this empire never slept clean. Every contract signed in red, every chain bone the scene. La Familia at the dinner, every glass had a price. Every brother at the table paid the cost in the ice. Ice cold is the only way an empire survive. The men who feel guilt are the men who don't arrive. I made my peace with the blood that the kingdom required. Every man I had to break was a brick that I acquired. Bratan, the rich men with the clean hands ain't the realest. They inherited the empire that the realest had to feel most ice cold. Every contract red in the dark, empire in blood forever. Every diamond got a mark. Empire in blood. Watch. Empire in blood. Every diamond got a stain. Empire in blood. Yeah. Every dollar got a name. Empire in blood. No apology, no plea. Empire in blood. Gang. That's the cost of being free. I built the empire with the chamber in my hand. Every brother on the corner understand the plan. Mama in the kitchen trying to make the apartment a home, while the streets outside was teaching me the throne. Bullet missed me at the corner of the avenue dark. Every scar on my body is a chapter, every mark. I don't apologize for the man that I had to be. The world was gonna kill me, so I had to disagree. Brooklyn made the killer. The killer made the king. Every empire built on the blood that the streets bring. Empire in blood, that's the realest of the law. Every clean rich man inherited the flaw. Ice cold, empire in blood. La Familia, eternal. Empire in blood. Every diamond got a stain. Empire in blood, yeah. Every dollar got a name. Empire in blood. No apology, no plea. Empire in blood. Gang. That's the cost of being free. Bratan, they will tell you the rich men did not get their hands dirty. That is a lie they sell to keep you in the line. Every empire on the map was built by men willing to do the things that the inheritor never had to know about. Ice cards. Empire in blood. The realest law! Empire never built on the clean. Brooklyn taught me that. Every chamber in the scene. La Familia forever. Every contracted kinda red. Brooklyn raised the killer made the bed. Ice cut. Every empire is a graveyard in the build. Empire in blood. Every promise got filled. Empire in blood. Every diamond got a stain. Empire in blood. Yeah. Every dollar got a name. Empire in blood. No apology, no plea. Empire in blood. Gang. That's the cost of being free. Bratan, ice cold. Empire in blood. La Familia, the realest law. Empire in blood. No apology, never.
The streets don't love nobody. Even the ones you love the streets back. That's the realest lesson. Woo! 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 Whoa! I love the streets when I was 16 with a chamber. Thought it loved me back when I was moving through the danger. Brody loved the streets buried him at 20. My cousin loved the streets gave him 8 plenty. Every brother that I lost loved the streets so deep. They thought the streets would keep them fed, would keep them out to sleep. But the streets don't sleep, the streets just eat what it feed. Every soldier on the corner just a future need. Mama always told me, son, the streets ain't your mother. Took me losing 3 brothers before I heard her cover. Now I'm 28 in the streets, still calling my name. But I learned the cold truth, the streets ain't never the same. Ooh. The streets don't love. Watch. Streets don't love nobody. Even the ones who bleed. Streets don't love nobody. Yeah. The streets just love to feed. Streets don't love nobody. Every brother lose the bed. Streets don't love nobody. The streets forget the dead. Bro, the ends raised me, taught me everything I know. How my crew is gone, the other half locked in the snow. I used to call the ends home, used to call the streets fam. Now I know the streets ain't never been on the plan. The streets is just a place where the young ones come to lose. The realest thing they selling is a coffin and a bruise. Mom tried to warn me when I was 13 at the door. Said bro, the ends ain't your friend. Every brother get the score. And I didn't listen cause I thought the ends was love. Now I'm 26 and the realest brothers up above. The streets don't love fam, the streets just consume. Every soldier that loved it is a name on the tomb. Woo! Yeah, bro, streets don't love. Watch! Streets don't love nobody. Even the ones who bleed, bro. Streets don't love nobody. Yeah, and the streets just love to feed. Streets don't love nobody. Every brother lose the bed. Streets don't love nobody. The streets forget the dead. The streets is a mirror. Every kid who looks in thinks he sees a friend. He doesn't. He sees the next victim. And the streets just smile the way mirrors do, right before they break. Every brother in the dirt love the streets so deep. Bro, the realest lesson is the one I had to keep. Brooklyn called me cold, told me streets ain't never warm. In it, London told me same, every end's just a storm. Streets don't love nobody, that's the realest law. Fam, Every brother in the cell or the bone on the floor.
Streets don't love nobody, even the ones who bleed. Streets don't love nobody, the streets just love to feed. Streets don't love nobody, every brother lose the bed. Streets don't love nobody, the streets forget the dead.
Streets don't love,
Never did, never will.
bro, in it, fam.
The realest truth.
Streets don't love.